Hello, welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna, and I am so glad you are here today. Welcome to Speedy Scrapbooking with Ginger's Corner, and I have a sketch from Ginger for this. And then I'm also playing along with Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, where we take a pin from Pinterest. And today is fashion, so I am taking this pin and getting us inspiration for the colors. I am also playing along with Iron Crafter Challenge with Tara the Paper Snob, and our challenge to use today is punches. So I've already taken, you can see the punch on the right hand side, and I've punched out different thicknesses and lengths actually of this paper pad. This is a paper pad from Paper Studio. From Hobby Lobby. I was like $5.48 for the whole paper pad. I've been using it for absolutely forever. So I went in and got some of my scraps out, and I'm roughing them up now. I'm kind of uh, bending them over, and I will put some foam adhesive tape underneath it, but I didn't like the flat look of it. So that's not normally me. I do a lot of things very flat, but I just like the little bit of dimension I'm adding right here. So I will do that to each of the strips here. I started off actually, I have a piece of paper. Oh, actually the blue paper with the florals matches. Okay, so the picture is my daughter was out with her roommate, and it was right before they graduated grad school. So this is Jess, and Jess's shirt like totally matches this blue floral paper that I'm punching here. And so I started off with that as a background, and it was absolutely too busy. So I pulled out this coral color for the background, but I'm still using some of the blue floral for the that I punched out for the strip. So I'm going to line those up, and I got this adhesive, this foam adhesive tape that I'm bringing out, tiny little strips. Um, I got it from Amazon a while back, put it in a drawer, didn't remember I had it. Now I am picking up my craft room, packing up my craft room, and moving it upstairs into one of the girls' bedrooms that they no longer need, and found a lot of goodies. So that was one of them. I'm going to glue them all down first, and then I will trim them off. So let's talk a little bit about all these series and hops going on. First one, Speedy Scrapbooking with Ginger. She gave us about 23 different sketches to play with. And I've really been wanting to do this one. And so I thought it would go perfectly with the punches, with the strips here. There is a playlist below that you'll be able to see everything that everyone is making with these sketches. And I can't say this was a super speedy one. I have to apologize for Ginger. I love her sketches. Um, Speedy, I'm not. I'm trying, right? So, and then the second challenge, or the second series is Off the Board with Pineapple Paper. So Crystal has assigned us different prompts for each day of the week. We can pull our Pinterest pins off to make a scrapbook layout. And today's is fashion, so I did grab the one on my Pinterest board with the orange and blue colors. And then we have Iron Crafter Challenge with Tara the Paper Snob. And each month we get a different challenge of something in our stash to use, and we got punches. I am moving my craft room up 2 flights of stairs after, I have to tell you, after we get new flooring. So right now I've moved him up 1 flight of stairs, and as of next week we will have our flooring done, so I can start moving stuff up another flight of stairs. I'm getting 49 flights of stairs yesterday. Yeah, so I'm getting more stairs done than I am layouts done. Um, yes, and I'm interested to see what everybody else is doing their punches, if they're using more than one punch. I would like to think now I have a lot of punches, but I do try to use them. It's not one of the lesser used things in my stash, I would say. So, but anyway, I like the scallop one, and I think it worked well with this sketch, and it was easy to get to as I'm packing up and moving rooms. At first, I thought I wouldn't cut so many strips, and then I was just going to use leftovers once I trim these off. And then I don't know, it just seemed easier for me to go for it. I'll have some of these strips left over, but I could use them in a different project for sure. And then you'll see too that I don't have the scallop border on. Those are border stickers that just happened to be in my yellow color box, and I like the way it matched, so those went in there as well. I do have a 4x6 pocket part card, so that goes behind the photo. Now these are very old, close to my heart stickers, very old. And so I'm going to change them up a little bit, but I'm going to use the pink ones kind of as a base for my flowers. These flowers, those gold ones on top, those like I would say nickel size flowers on top of that big flower on top there, that's also close to my heart. But I just took what's in my stash, layered them up. I'm trying to get them on this page. They're out for lunch. Flowers work. Um, and I will put another, this is another like cut apart card that I will layer under there as well. I had a hard time lining this up. I wanted to line it up along the right hand side, just using kind of the right hand side of the paper as a ruler. But then I had some of the white showing out from underneath the card. So it is not exactly straight from the top, but I don't think that matters, nor does anyone care. All of these yellow flowers are from my stash from various places, and I can't even tell you where. And I am going to layer those so that those stickers that I said were very old from close to my heart, uh, they've got that light pink that matches with this paper pad. So I'm definitely going to use that, and I'm going to use that to layer with the flowers that I now have on the strips there. I have two pink spiral um, paper clips that those both make it on the page. I also have a larger, I don't think I put it on yet, but there's a larger yellow one with a pink bead. And hello, what better chance do I have than to use that on this layout? Um, yep, this layout is extra. It is not simple. But sometimes you just have to do that to get a whole bunch of your stash on here. Now, these are Ellie Studio labels, so I'm going to layer those on there. One has a geotag on it, one has a heart. And then I take two, well, I start off with prize ribbon, and it really did look like it was going to match the blue better. And when I got them onto the page, Uncharted Mariner works better. So I'm going to spray both of those on here. And then once I get you're going to see me do them once. Well, kind of dry it, let it dry. Bring the photo back, spray some more, let it dry. And then once I get the photo done, you're not going to see much of it anyway, but that's okay. I know it's there. So I do also have brads that are these pink flowers. I'm happy to say I used every single one up that I had in my stash. So those are now on my page. Um, yeah, and you can see I'm just layering them onto these stickers here. These stickers do need a little extra help to stick since they are older. And then I have these yellow, they're jewels, and they're called Tangerine, and it's from Doodlebug Design. They are from 2007, and those are the things that you see in the middle of some of the flowers. I did not use all of those. I have plenty of left to do a couple more pages with those. There we go. So now I'm going to use, and I'm just going to use the Uncharted Mariner to make more splatters up there. I do like to use foam stickers for my titles, and I believe I have some simple stories stickers. And so I'm going to pull those out, and happy is what's in yellow, and then beautiful is in the pink. So we both match there, and just as happy and beautiful as well as Meredith is happy and beautiful. The and is from Ellie's Studio, and that gets popped up with a pop dot. Then now I'm got to figure out where I want to place these flowers because I was really going to put them where the feathers are on the layout, and not one of those flowers makes it on the layout where the feathers are. And, you know, as we say, sketches are jumping off points. So I will put this big flower up on the right-hand side of the photo, and it'll go down on the left-hand side of the photo as well. And then I'm going to put one right underneath and I'm going to make that a little bit of a cluster as well. So I will have like a not a diagonal design, visual triangle, but very much in the opposite direction than Ginger does. But that's again okay. You can very much see I got the inspiration from the sketch. I did follow it pretty closely, except for the embellishments. I do have to let you know that I have, if this is like 4 times speed, I usually do it double time. So I even sped up this video twice much faster is what I usually do. But I'm super happy with the results. I'm getting all these flowers on. I would love to count them all up and see how many flowers are in here. But it's I don't think it's too much. Like Meredith and I agree, it's a lot, right? But they're little. Um, they're around different, layered around the page. So I'm happy with it. I would very much come back and do this page again. Um, I will keep it up my sleeve. I don't often come back to sketches only because there are just so many out there. Um, is saying that, I think the hardest ones, the sketches to find are the ones where you have one horizontal 4x6 with um, one horizontal 4x6 with one vertical 4x6. So some of those on Pinterest that I have pinned, I do go back to, but you could have also done a 4x6 horizontal and vertical with this one, right? You just would have been covering up some of your strips. That would have been okay too. Along with those foam title stickers was a sticker that said Good Life, and that's going to go on the right hand side there. And then I am going to start gluing all these flowers down. So like I said, there is a playlist for the Speedy Scrapbooking with Ginger. There's also a playlist for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And there is also a playlist for the Iron Crafter Challenge with Tear the Paper Snob. So check all of those out and see how everyone used them to do something different. And that's going to do it for me today. So until next time, may your memories always have a home on paper.